Please don't come in, I'm very busy. I said I'm very busy. If you must come in.
Dr. Martin, is it cool if I come in?
Yes, please sit down.
Sorry to bother you today. I see that you're very busy just doing nothing.
What did you say to me?
Said I noticed you were very busy drinking your water.
Well, yes, it is very hot. I'm thirsty.
Alright, well, I won't keep you too long from your water. I just want to thank you for meeting with me today.
Stop! No more compliments. I do not take compliments in business. If you take compliments, you're seen as weak and cocky. No compliments today. What do you need?
Okay. Regarding my test, yesterday we were going over the answers in class, and for question 11 I had the letter A circled, and you said that that was the correct answer. Well, on my test you marked it wrong, and I got an 89
Let me see your test.
Versus a 90.
Give me your test.
Can I finish?
I've heard all I needed to hear.
Which is the difference between a B and an A. That's what I was going to say. It's the difference between a B and an A.
Let's see, number 11. Yeah. I guess, this is my favorite question on the test, by the way.
Well, I'm glad we're here to discuss that one then.
Women's wheelchair tennis players are A, the best athletes in the world, B, subpar athletes, C, not athletes at all, and D, what is women's wheelchair tennis? Now, I said in class yesterday that yes, women's wheelchair tennis players are the best athletes in the entire world. That's my opinion, that is your opinion, I see as you circled it, and I'm glad that we share that. But the purpose of question number 11 was to prove to me whether or not you were just going to regurgitate everything I want to hear, or if you can think for yourself and answer the way that you really want to answer. If you would have answered...
Wait, what?
Yes, if you would have answered either B, C, or D, it would have been correct, but you picked the one wrong answer.
Time out. So you're telling me if I would have gotten the question wrong, I would have gotten it right?
Well, yes.
That doesn't make sense. I got the right answer.
It makes perfect sense.
No, it does not make any sense. I'm not trying to get argumentative with you, but what you're saying doesn't make any sense to me, Dr. Martin. You're telling me if I would have picked any of the 3 wrong answers, I would have gotten the question right, thus giving me an A on the test.
Yes.
Please explain your logic.
Listen to me.
Eager to hear this.
In business, you will find yourself one day with a manager who just wants to who wants to just hear everything he wants to hear coming out of your lips. And you'll say to him what he wants to hear and do what he wants to do. But there'll be a manager above him that will take notice of you if you do things that he doesn't want you to do. If you think for yourself and be a go-getter, it'll get you promoted. And that is the point of this.
So, if a manager tells me to do something and I do the opposite, and I get noticed for it, then I will get rewarded rather than fired, is what you're trying to tell me.
Well, yes.
That doesn't make sense at all. Again, you're not making sense. You're telling me to do something that doesn't make sense.
I'm telling you to stand out.
I would stand out, and then I would be jobless. I would stand out, and then I would go home and tell my family why I lost my job.
The point of this is to make you stand out and tell you a story. When I was coaching tennis...
Dr. Martin, I'm not interested in you coaching tennis. I would like to hear what business qualifications you have to give me this advice.
Well, coaching is like business.
I'm very, very much curiosity as to how coaching is like business.
I manage my players like a manager would manage his employees. I teach them things that they don't know how to do in order to do their job correctly and to make the consumers, who are the people watching, happy. It is a business.
That's not a business. Coaching is not a business. I've coached baseball for 2 years.
So you have business experience then?
No, I have no business experience. I have coaching experience. There's a fine line there. There's nothing about coaching that's like a business.
Everything about coaching is like business.
If I make the wrong call in a game just to stand out, though I know what's right, we lose the game. What does that mean? I stood out. But I stood out in a bad way. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm coming from?
People will see you as a trendsetter. One day people
will see me as an idiot.
That is not necessarily true.
This is very necessarily true.
No, it is not.
This is. I'm not sitting here claiming to know everything. I've coached for 2 years. I don't obviously have all the answers. I mean, do you?
Well, yes.
My bad then. Excuse me, Dr. Martin, for doubting your infinite knowledge.
Your excuse? Please, stop. What are you doing? There's no food or beverage in my classrooms, and there's no food or beverage in my office.
You were just drinking water as well, Dr. Martin.
I can do what I want. I am the professor, you are the student.
Students aren't allowed to be thirsty. Let me guess, in business, I'm not ever going to be allowed to be thirsty?
No, not unless the only thing you want to drink is coffee.
Dr. Martin, I don't like coffee. I don't want to
Well,
drink.
you better learn to like coffee. In business, everyone, literally everyone, drinks coffee.
That's not true.
It's very true.
Do you drink coffee?
I do.
But you're not in business. So
Yes, I am. This is a business.
I guess. So I can't have any of my drink.
No, if you
What
want,
is the purpose of not having any water?
it teaches you to be firm and to have character. If you can overcome being a little thirsty during the day, you can overcome anything. So
I mean,
if you would like to drink, you can take it outside, have a drink, then come back in.
I might just do that, Dr. Martin.
It's up to you.
May I, if I do, can we get back to please talking about my test?
Well, we'll see.
Because I really don't think you're being reasonable here. In fact, you're being the opposite of reasonable.
I've taken time out of my very busy day to talk to you.
Dr. Martin, the only thing that you were doing is sitting at your desk drinking water, which I'm not allowed to do.
No, you're right. When you're the professor, you get to make the rules. Now, please, if you want to drink, go, or else continue our conversation.
I'll be right back.
I sure hope so.
Dr. Martin, while I was out there, Mike Melvin was in the hallway. He was wondering
Michael, yes.
if you were too busy or if you could talk to him about something real quick. I'm okay. We can get back to my test. Just so long as we actually do that with some sort of success here.
I suppose I can make some time for him.
All right.
Be quick, though.
I mean, it's not up to me. It's up to
Well,
you.
you better tell him to be quick.
It's not... Okay. You know what? I will.
Come in.
Dr. Martin?
She wants you to be quick.
Okay, that's okay. I just wanted
Is
to...
that good enough for you?
Yes, good job. You were doing well.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Seriously?
No, I'm just kidding.
Great.
Well, I hope I'm not intruding on anything. Is it
Well,
okay?
you are, but please sit down.
Okay, I'll make this quick. I just wanted to share the really good news, actually. I mean, okay, you know how I've been asking you as of late for help with the internship and looking for stuff?
Yes?
Well, good news. I have an internship now.
Oh, good, good. What's his name?
It's in NASCAR, actually. I'm going to be working at Richmond International Raceway. I'm getting to follow my dream, Dr. Martin. It's,
Well, I don't know if dream is quite the right word. I would more use nightmare.
Nightmare? Why? Why nightmare? This is like my dream, Dr. Martin. I've been really pursuing, and if anything, I've gotten no help from the sport management department other than from Andy Coleman, who has done trips to NASCAR races to meet with me and network around with people that I've gotten to...
Let's not talk about
Music.
Professor Coleman. He is a completely different monster. But I will say, though, that motorsports is for poor people and rednecks, and to pursue such an undesirable goal is going to get you nowhere. You should more look into whose cell phone is on.
It's not mine.
Is that you, Mr. White? Please, when you're in my classroom, if your phone is not off in the next 2 seconds, if I hit it one more time, I swear to the high heavens, you will have a 60 on your test before your head can even comprehend what a 60 is.
Dude, you should turn that cell phone off.
I'm sorry.
Now, Mr. Melvin, I have no more time to listen to you talk. If you want to tell somebody about your quote-unquote good news, go talk to Michael Skillman. He'd much rather listen to you speak than me today.
I'd rather talk to him anyway, and thinking I'm graduating, I'm done with you.
Well,
Alright? Have a good life.
I'm happy for you, by the way.
Thank you, Dan.
But please don't text me. I'll tell you when I'm done with my meeting.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't text him, he's in my office. Motorsports. He should have looked into tennis, do you not agree?
I disagree, actually. If motorsports, as you like to call them, is what he wanted to do with his life, I think he should, well, pursue a career in motorsports. And I'm
Motor and sports
happy for my good friend
same
Mike.
sentence. Now what was
You
he
just called them
of?
motorsports. Now you're saying they can't even be in the same sentence with each other? I'm only repeating what you said.
You're
You were
words.
completely rude to him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You should be happy for him. He's going to go represent Liberty University's Department of Sport Management in NASCAR.
Among hobos and beer swilling. Yes.
Hobos.
Yes. In beer swilling rednecks. There's no hope for us there.
You're unbelievable.
Now, if I remember correctly, you were trying to get me to bump up your tests?
I was trying to get credit where credit is due.
No. I'm not going to bump your test grade up for you, and I'm going to tell you why.
Let me please.
Please, yes, dispose of your water.
I would love to.
Oh, and before this, your hat.
I can't wait for this.
I need
My
to-
hat. My
yes.
hat.
It has been scientifically proven that men who wear hats all the time lose their hair prematurely.
100% of the time.
100%.
That's 100% incorrect.
I'm just trying to look out for you. Don't get offended. I'm trying to help you save your hair.
Dr. Martin, I keep my hair really short anyway.
Do you
Look how short it is.
It's very. What? You're already balding.
I'm not balding, it's because I cut it.
I don't know if that's
This didn't
the case.
happen. I didn't wake up one night and all my hair fell out.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to go ahead and put my hat back on because it's what makes me comfortable.
Hats are bad news.
Hats are bad news.
Yes, remember that. Hats are bad news. Now, on to your test. I have good news for you. Good news.
Do you?
Yes. This H9 that you will receive is going to teach you character.
good news. That's not good news.
You haven't even listened to what I had to
No,
say.
I don't want to listen to what you have to say because you're telling me the question I got right was wrong.
Before we go any further,
Again, can we please just stop dawdling?
hold on. I'm writing something down.
I can see that.
If you would just listen to everything that I say.
Dr. Martin, what?
Now, I want you to read that aloud.
Seriously?
Yes, please. For my sake.
Why would I humor you when you're not even going to be reasonable about my grade?
Just please read it.
If I am ever going to be successful in business,
Business.
if I am ever to be successful in business,
Good.
I will listen to every word that Dr. Martin has to say.
Yes.
She is the ultimate authority on all things business related.
Oh, that is a good impersonation of me. That is very funny.
I wasn't trying to be funny, I was trying to be rude. You know, you're familiar with being rude, as you were to Mike a second ago when he was trying to share his quote-unquote good news.
You can only be rude to people who deserve not to be rude.
Shouldn't you have to take a step outside if you want to drink that water, Dr. Martin?
We've been over this. I can drink in my classroom or my office as much as I want.
Dr. Martin, this is horse crap. If you're not going to change my grade, then I need to go talk to someone over your head. Is there anyone over your head?
No?
Actually, there is. I just wanted to see what you would say. The Dean of the School of Education is above the chair of the Sport Management Department.
That is not true. The chair is the highest position held by anyone in the university.
That's incorrect. You're higher than Chancellor Falwell.
I tell him what to do.
Does he listen?
All the time.
I don't believe that.
Believe what you want.
Well, then who's speaking at graduation then? Who's our commencement speaker?
Me.
You.
Yes.
You are our commencement
I'm
speaker.
going to give you guys the advice you need to go out and lead the world. You've been growing since you were little people to this moment. And now you'll go and be successful businessmen and women.
Dr. Martin, not every graduate is a business graduate. There are some that are ministry, there are some that are teachers, there are some that are nurses.
That's their mistake.
It's not a mistake if that's what they want to do. That's what they should be able to do without your criticism. You realize how bad of a person you are, don't you?
No.
No, you don't. Clearly. You're awful. You are terrible.
Just a matter of opinion for you.
It's not a matter of opinion.
Mr. White, you need to leave
A
now.
god-awful person.